My name is Delbert Bernabela. I come from the island of Aruba. I'm 54 years old, I'm a musician, and I play the saxophone. What is the meaning of music to me? I'd like to mention this firsthand. Of a lot of things, of all the things that we do here on Earth, music is the one that will continue later on in heaven. And I think for the Creator, for God, music is very important. You can speak to people regardless of race, language. You can always touch people. So I'm touched by music. I'm also a composer and arranger, and when I write and I compose a new piece, I'm always in awe of the talent that I've received from God and how I can develop this and touch others. I have a career spanning almost 35 years, and I've played many places, South America, Caribbean, a lot of places in the United States, a lot of festivals in Trinidad, Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, Venezuela, and also different combinations. I've been on stage with different, very well-known musicians in the jazz realm. And yes, with quartets, saxophone quartets, jazz trios, what have you. I've also been with my own setups, and also did solo concerts with saxophone, and I enjoyed that also very much. These days, I'm a lot into maybe not very common music combinations, maybe. I just finished a project with a classical pianist where I play jazz and she plays classical. It's very, very interesting concept. But I enjoy doing things with drummers or with bass player, just saxophone and bass player. It's very organic. Who did I play with? Well, I've shared stages with, and I didn't actually play maybe with them in their band, but I've shared stages with festivals with people like Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, Michael Brecker, Arturo Sandoval. I've actually did a jam session with Arturo Sandoval maybe like 20 years ago. He's a great Cuban trumpet player. I've met one of my saxophone heroes is Paquito de Rivera. He's a Cuban saxophone player, and I think probably one of the most celebrated Cuban musicians in the history. And I've met him several times. We've played several festivals together. And lately there was a saxophone congress in the Netherlands celebrating 200 years of the birth of Adolf Sax. And he invited me on stage to play with him, so I did part of a song with him. So that was a great moment, being on stage with Paquito. We lived in Aruba, and we were very successful. Aruba is a tourist island, so there are 31 hotels, and you can make a very lucrative living as a musician there. I did an average of maybe like 7-8 performances a week, which was very hectic lifestyle, but very rewarding financially actually. Up until the point, but even doing this, I would always think, there must be something better, something greater. There I was looked upon as, one of the better saxophone players, but I guess there were like 3 professional saxophone players there, so I didn't really want to hang on my laurels there, and I wanted to be challenged. My goal is actually to tour more with the projects that I have, and not only nationally but also internationally. There are some projects that we're thinking about to go and do in South America, and also some projects in Asia. So yes, that's actually the goal. I always tell people I didn't leave Aruba. I'm just extending the borders of Aruba into Europe.